Namaste and good morning. Let's start with a prayer. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu सह वीर्यं कर्वावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ओम शांति शांति शांति. Now let us chant Mahamrityunjaya mantra 3 times together. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam Iva Bandhana Mrutyurmukshiyamamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam Iva Bandhana Mrutyurmukshiyamamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam Iva Bandhana Mrutyurmukshiyamamrutat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Welcome everyone. Today we'll discuss a few verses from Bhagavad Gita which are related to spiritual practice or sadhana. Even though Bhagavad Gita as a whole is a book of sadhana, of a spiritual practice, yet in the 6th chapter there are certain verses where Lord Krishna has described how does one attain a deeper state of meditation, how to meditate basically. And meditation being our path, for our purpose, these verses are very important and relevant and something which we can apply in our daily practice. So I have taken these 3 verses from chapter 6, 24, 25, 26. So first one, Sankalpa Prahavan Kama Tyaktva Sarvana Sheshataha Manasaivendriye Gramam Viniyamya Samantataha. So here Lord is saying that when one is sitting for meditation, one should completely give up all the desires arising from the thoughts of the world. So what does it mean? Here the word is Sankalpa Prabhavan. The word Sankalpa, the Kama is the desire. So Sankalpa Prabhavan Kaman, the desires arising out of or born of Sankalpa. So what is a Sankalpa? Sankalpa is made of 2 words, Sam and Kalpa. Kalpa is the Kalpana or imagination, and Sam means very well imagined. So whenever we come across any sense objects, any persons, any situations in this world, there is an impression on the mind, and also there is a reaction out of that impression from the mind. Just a simple thought arising in the mind regarding the perception is okay. But when I take that perception as good or bad, in the sense that it will give me happiness or unhappiness, in other words, whether to attain that particular person, place, or a thing, or a situation will give me happiness, or avoiding it will give me happiness. When I make that judgment, which is nothing but an imagination, because truly speaking, the happiness lies within us, but we project it outside, and therefore it's called imagination. We project it on a person, an object, or a particular situation, that either attaining that or getting rid of that will give me the happiness. So when I make that judgment and I decide, yes, this is what it is, that becomes a sankalpa, or in other words, a resolution. So naturally that will give rise to the desire. When with this particular thought that it will give me the happiness, there naturally will follow a desire to attain that object, a thing, or a particular situation, or a person. So Lord is saying that all those desires arising from the sankalpas, one should give up when one is sitting for the meditation. That means there are some natural desires which are not arising out of sankalpa. For example, desire for food when one is hungry. That desire is the natural desire of the body. If not fulfilled, body will perish. So we don't give up that desire, but when I'm feeling hungry and mind is going towards that, it's better to take something and then sit for meditation. So normally those natural desires are not bothering one when one is in a relative state of equilibrium. But if I have a desire that I will satiate my hunger only through pizza, that becomes a desire arising out of sankalpa. So any kind of those desires which are arising from the sankalpa, which are nothing but the thoughts of the world. The translation is given here as the thoughts of the world, but I hope you understand what is sankalpa. And Lord is saying that they should all be, asheshataha means without remaining anything. Like you cannot hold on to a particular thought of the world and want to keep it and also go deeper into meditation. These two things do not happen simultaneously. Therefore, Lord is saying that give them all up without any thought arising out of sankalpa. And then restrain the senses from all sides by the mind. Manasa eva indriya gramam. Manasa eva indriya gramam. So manasa means by the mind. Eva means indeed or definitely. Indriya gramam, the sense organs. So controlling them from all sides, because our sense organs are prone to run here and there. They have a lot of their own likes and dislikes. So Lord is saying when we are trying to sit for the meditation, this is the first step we should be doing. And then he's saying next one, Shanai Shanai Ruparame Buddhya Dhrutigruhitaya Atma Samstham Manaha Krutva Na Kinchidapi Chintayet. Shanai Shanai. Here this word is important. Shanai means slowly. So Shanai means very slowly, very gently. One should attain the tranquility. So it should not be like very fast. And how with that? Buddhya Dhrutigruhitaya. By the intellect. So in the intellect you decide that I have to do it. And Dhrutigruhitaya. Dhrutigruhitaya means with the patience. So if one tries to sit for meditation, mind is going here and there, it's not working, I'll get up. No, not that. one should have patience. One should be very clear about it that one has to attain that state, and it will come slowly. So Lord is saying we don't need to fight it out. We don't need to make a lot of force about it, but very slowly, with the understanding and patience, very slowly we should attain the tranquility. And Atma Samstham Manaha Krutva. So making the mind rest in the self, or you can say rest in the God, because self and God are not two different things. So here the translation is mind on God through reason, controlled by steadfastness. He should not think of anything else. So one should very slowly try to attain the tranquility by focusing the mind on the self and not think anything else. It is easier said than done that not think of anything else. Mind as it is, it does not easily come under our control that not to think of anything else. So Lord is, in the next verse, Lord is saying the recipe for that. Yato yato nisharati manaschancchalam asthiram tatastato niyamyaitad atmanyeva vasham nayet. So mind is, Lord is saying here, chanchalam and asthiram. Chanchalam means restless and asthiram means unsteady. So mind is restless, mind is unsteady. Restless means it is running here and there, and asthiram means it's unsteady, means it does not easily become steady in one thought. Even in the thought of the world, if you look at something may be very dear to me, let's say a particular type of food, and I get that food, mind becomes concentrated for the time being on that food, and then again it becomes restless. It does not remain steady on that particular thought and that particular desire either. So it's not just that mind is unsteady when I'm trying to sit for meditation, or it is restless. It is just that I come to know of its restless nature better when I'm sitting for meditation. I do not realize that nature of mind being restless or unsteady when I am engaged in the world. But it is very unsteady there also. In fact, such is the nature of the mind that if it can find rest anywhere, that is only in the self or God. It cannot find rest or steadiness in anywhere else other than God. So that is the only possibility for us. That is the only true gain for us. So mind will go here and there when I sit for meditation. It is very natural. And Lord is saying that whatever is the cause, whatever is the source of distraction of the mind, it will go to a particular thing. Slowly again bring it back from that particular thing. And again bring it back to the self. And therefore, slowly you will be able to restrain it. So these are the things which are very important for us. I'll just summarize them for you. And particularly for the seekers of the path of meditation, there is truly no other way to get deeper into the meditation except by these things. Because mind as it is, it will go here and there. So first of all, I sit up for the meditation, giving up all the desires arising out of sankalpas. And the way one can do it is, the true gain in the world is the gain of the self or the Lord. If I understand this, that no other gain, no matter what I am able to gain in the world, in terms of any object, person, or situations, those are not only temporary, those cannot give me the fulfillment either. The true fulfillment only lies in my attaining the God or self, and that is the only true gain. So once I understand that, and once I become fixed in that particular thought, it will be easier to give up all the other desires which are arising out of sankalpas. And then Lord is saying that by the help of the mind, you control the sense organs from all the sides. So in order to control the sense organs, Lord is saying that take the help of the mind. Use the mind to control the sense organs. And in order to control the mind, because mind will go here and there, mind will not stay in one place. Buddhya dhruti girhidaya. So this is very important, with the intellect. And what kind of intellect? With the patience. That I understand that this thing is not to be done in one sitting. In one sitting, even if I get deeper into meditation, most of us experience that it doesn't last all the time. So it is a slow process and it requires a lot of patience. So very slowly, whenever the mind goes outside, very slowly again bring it back to the self and not think of anything else. And Lord is recognizing here that mind is restless, mind is unsteady, and there are many causes which will draw the mind towards it. Lord is saying it will happen. And whenever it happens, again very slowly from that particular thing, bring it back again onto the self, onto the God. And therefore you bring it under control. So these are I just wanted to share a few verses. There are a lot of verses in this chapter which describe even how to sit for meditation, like what kind of posture and kind of lifestyle which are helpful. But given the time, I just covered these 3 verses. For our foundation day, we will have a 4-day retreat which is based upon this theme of sadhana. There we may go more in detail about these topics. So with this, I would like to open the forum for any questions or discussions. So please feel free to ask anything in the chat window, using the chat window. If there are no questions, we can get into the meditation. Let me see if there is. You mentioned food as a necessary desire. What about condition for meditation, like an environment conducive to meditation, like the space? So that's a good question. That our environment for meditation should be conducive and hopefully one without disturbance. And if we try to find whatever the best we can, otherwise a corner in a room can serve our purpose for time being. But whatever is the best possible option for us, we should try to utilize that, but not make it as a excuse for not doing the meditation altogether. Is there something you can do to prepare for meditation that calms the mind so that you are less jumpy? So this is a beautiful thing in our Kriya meditation, that we say, instead of focusing on the vagaries of the mind, you focus on the breath. Breath and mind are very intimately connected, and breath is happening all the time naturally. You don't have to make any effort to breathe. So just by focusing the mind on the breath, just by watching the breath, automatically mind comes down. And I find this one of the very powerful techniques. Plus, we have other aspects in our Kriya Yoga meditation like bow technique and Mahamudra, which are a little bit more physical in nature, and therefore, if mind is quite restless, those techniques help a lot in order to calm the mind. Could you please explain the meaning of Sankalpa? So that I had explained earlier. Sankalpa is coming of two words. Sam is the prefix and Kalpa. Kalpa is Kalpana or imagination. So when I imagine about any particular object, person or situation, that this particular thing will bring me the happiness, or removal of this thing will bring me the happiness. And when that desire is settled in my mind, when the thought is settled in my mind, that is called Sankalpa, a resolve. Resolve will give rise to a desire. Is there a particular time period prescribed one should meditate daily for? Guruji has said that morning time is the best time. After you get up from the bed, early morning, that is one of the best times. But if that time doesn't suit you because of your situation, then just try to find whatever time suits you the best. It is not only the senses that distracts, it is memories. How do you subdue memories? And these are the thing actually. In the third verse, when Lord is saying that first verse, he's already talked about the sense organs. In the third verse, he's saying here that wherever the mind goes, whatever the source, so that source is definitely a memory or internal or imagination. Slowly again bring it back to the self or God. One of the things which can help is that whenever the mind goes to any particular memory or a thought comes to the mind, don't fight it. Don't attach to it, but don't fight it either. Because fighting the thought gives it the strength. So therefore, you just become indifferent to it. You just watch it, or else, if that is difficult to do, think that all the thoughts are arising from God. So any thought which takes you away from the meditation, again you consider that thought is nothing but coming from God, and that thought that it is coming from God will again bring you back to the meditation or to God. So there is a comment here, following the meditation process shall slowly reveal the understanding. There is no need to have expectations. Please ponder on your experience. So that's a good comment. Is there any practice or guidance regarding sadhana at the change of seasons? For example, during the dark winter months, I experienced a quicker withdrawal of the senses. But during the warmer spring and summer months, I experience a greater desire to be extroverted out in the world. So generally, a regular practice will help. For some people, these kind of things may be there, that a particular time of the day is more suitable, particular season is more suitable. In general, in Vedic philosophy, there have been certain days which are considered auspicious for practice of meditation. Today is a very auspicious day, by the way. Today is Ram Navami, the birthday of Lord Rama. It's a big festival in India. And this preceding the 9 days, these are considered the Navaratri, or 9 days of Divine Mother worship. So this kind of period is considered very auspicious for meditation. Similarly, there are some certain other occasions. So, but a regular practice every day, preferably at the same time, will help a lot in bringing the steadiness to the mind, a sort of discipline. Why is it not advised to meditate during a lightning and thunderstorm? So it is not that it's not advised to meditate. What I remember Guruji is saying that when there is a lightning and thunderstorm and one goes into Paravastha, there is a possibility, because of the sudden sound, a fear may develop. So he has recommended that you practice bows and Mahamudra during that time. there is another question, where does the breath come from? This is something to be explored. Simple answer is breath comes from God, as Gurudev has told multiple times. But truly, if you want to know where does the breath come from, let that question become the real question for your life, and that may reveal you the source of the breath. Thank you. Thank you for so much beautiful questions and discussion. Now we'll go for the meditation. So it will be a general meditation, not a Kriya meditation. And I'll switch off the video, just the simple audio, because you don't need, we will be doing it with the eyes closed. So audio will remain on, and I'll switch off the video. Please sit straight. Slowly, slowly let your breath settle down. You don't need to breathe in any special manner. Just let the naturally breath as it is coming, as it is going. Just become aware of the breath. Slowly, slowly bring your attention to the top of the head in the fountain. As you are aware of the breath, breath naturally slows down and calms down, and so does the mind, as breath and mind are very intimately related. Take a slow, long and deep breath. Inhale, hold in the fontanel. Very gently and slowly bow down in the front. As much as you can, without any strain on the body. Exhale, as if you are bowing at the feet of God and Gurus. Natural breathing, conscious breathing. Slow, long, deep. Inhale, hold, very gently sit up. Exhale. Normal, conscious breathing. Again, slow, long, deep. Inhale, hold, very gently bow down in the front. Exhale, normal, conscious breathing. Slow, long, deep. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, normal, conscious breathing. Slow, long, deep. Inhale, hold, very gently bow down in the front. Exhale, normal, conscious breathing. Again, slow, long, deep. Inhale, hold, very gently sit up. Exhale, normal, conscious breathing. Now we'll do some pranayama. Slow, long, deep breathing, inhalation and exhalation. Slow, long, deep. Inhale, hold, exhale, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, inhale, hold, exhale, inhale, hold, exhale, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, relax. No attention the body. No attention on the mind. Just be as yourself. If any thoughts are coming which are distracting the mind, don't resist. Very slowly and gently bring back the mind to the self. Try to maintain this state of awareness and calmness as you engage in your daily activities. I bow to you all. Om. We'll say the prayers, closing prayers. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukha Bhag Bhavet. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। थैंक यू।